Party outside, nigga. And this nigga got a motherfucking Mardi Gras going outside of the fucking crib, bro. What the fuck was they blowing horns?
Bro, Christmas
and shit?
is over, bro. And curlers is going crazy outside right now.
Lit.
Christmas,
but no, I definitely took the and that.
But I was looking at the tube.
So look,
and I was like, why is it sticking that far out of the tube?
But look, everybody that laughed, they was laughing at like that part. The funniest part to me was when I was like, "Can you guess the brand?" Can you guess the brand? And I was like, "Hey, this nigga never guessed what type it was." I was like, but that was the funniest part to me was when I was like, "Yes, I took the label off," and I was like, "Can you guess the brand?"
I have no idea, bro. I've never seen a white tube.
It was
Blistex?
No, I think it's called chapstick, right?
Oh yeah. Just regular chapstick.
I think
it used to come red.
Yeah, well, I had the blue one. That was the blue. I had the blue label.
Okay, you had the blue label. Yeah, because I think the red one was actually red
blue,
on the
black,
inside.
They got a black label. Yeah, they got different labels. Yeah, that was the blue label joint. So yeah, no, that was.
No, I use Aquaphor, man. I know nobody asked.
That's heavy. I put Aquaphor on my elbows and like my feet, like my dry, like the heel of my feet. Nigga, you know, I put Aquaphor on high usage areas, like my feet. I'm always on my feet, so you know the heel.
Proven to relieve dryness and soothe chapped, cracked lips.
Nah,
yes,
see, I wouldn't. I
lip
don't
repair. Not a sponsor, by the way.
I wouldn't now, but that's the thing. They do have so they do have Aquaphor for your lips type shit, like in the tube.
Yeah, and that's what I have. See, but like, I'm you taking it to like feet. I have that same tube, yeah, and it looks just like this.
So you got the tube. I got the tub.
Yeah, matter of fact,
I just picked that bitch up and I just dipped my elbow in that motherfucker. Like, bow, bow.
I keep going for my hands. Right here.
See, you like
because in the wintertime, bro, I don't know why, and maybe it's the white gene
in your hands.
The white gene in me is
you got white in you?
Probably like way down the line. I mean, I didn't get this light by anything, like by coincidence. Not even by coincidence. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. But both of my parents, for the record, are African American. My mother she's like a little bit darker than me, but I am the lightest person in my family. I am. And in the wintertime, bro, like my hands peel horribly. And I don't know why. And it ain't even, I wouldn't even say my hands, it's like the inside of my fingers peel.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why. So I have to resort to like that type of, like something heavier than just like your regular lotions. Like if that makes sense. Vaseline. So I have to go Vaseline, Aquaphor, something that's gonna stay on and last.
So it's crazy because it's like Aquaphor works, and this I don't why the fuck are we talking about skincare? But look, Aquaphor works works wonders because, like I said, bro, like my elbows and like the heel of my feet really get like dry, especially like my elbows, because like when I'm at the gym, like I might be doing like preacher curls or just doing certain shit, or like I'm at work, like I'm always resting my elbows on the desk and shit. Like my elbows get dry.
Yeah.
I just naturally get dry elbows, especially in the wintertime. You feel me? So like I'll come home one day and my shit, you can feel it. I'm like, man, this shit's rough. I slap some Aquaphor on that bitch by the morning time.
Smooth.
Baby butt smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Same thing for the feet. Because I put it, wonders. I use it on my feet and shit too. And then I will put it like on like heavy spots, kneecaps, feet, and then the legs and shit sometimes. Or I'll just use like regular, like some type of like oil, not baby oil. I use the cocoa butter oil.
Yeah, type shit, yeah.
So just because one, it smells amazing. I get a lot of compliments on it. But yeah, I definitely be realizing like if I forget to do it and say I put on black socks, I know when I take them socks off.
Yeah, you're gonna be hell to pay.
Yeah. I can really probably shake them shits.
Nah.
And shit's
you might have a disorder.
Crack skin.
Yeah, you might have a disorder. Like that might be something you need to go to like a dermatologist for if your feet is flaking like that.
I mean, it's not like a regular thing.
Yeah.
But it's this time of year though.
Yeah.
Like summertime and shit, it definitely be all fat. I mean, nah, other way around. Wintertime is the worst. But summertime and shit, bro, I can barely put any type of lotion or anything on my skin. It be right.
You oily as shit. I got oily skin, so like my face, I don't have to put shit on my face, bro. Like
I can't. If I put stuff on my face, bro, I will then start sweating. And I don't even know why.
I got oil. I mean, I got naturally oily skin for like, at least for like my face. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a natural oily skin. Wait a minute, that's enough of the skin and the skincare products, bro. How was, you know what I'm saying? We had a 2-week break. Back with another episode of You Gotta Relax podcast. This is the last episode of the year. It's gonna drop at the beginning of the year, but we're recording in 2023. But when y'all motherfuckers see it, it'll be 2024. Dang. Or actually, I don't know. When the full episode drops, it'll be 2024, but it might be a clip or two that might come out. Probably maybe tomorrow.
You got any New Year's resolution? At the latest,
but maybe tomorrow. Huh?
New Year's resolution?
You know what, bro? I haven't thought about that because you want me to sound real cliche-ish.
Go ahead.
You know, I just try to get better every day. You know, every day's a new day.
Every day's a job.
You know, every day I try to get better. Every moment I try to improve. You know what I'm saying? There's not really ever a resolution for me because like I'm always improving. I'm always working to better myself. You know what I'm saying? So I never really, it's been a while since I sat down and said, going into next year or what something I want to do next year, like ... Like I'm always already hedging towards my goal. Like I don't wait till the new year to have a resolution. Like I might have a resolution January 5th.
Yeah.
On some shit I need, you know what I'm saying? On some shit I need to get active in. Like, damn, bro, like you need to flip this around. You feel me? Like you need to start working towards this goal or whatever. So, I can't really remember the last time I sat down and had a true New Year's resolution. But one thing I know I definitely want to do, is just definitely keep improving and keep building and, getting better at the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I will say this year, I'd say before the fourth quarter, but the back end of 2023, I say the last 5 months, I really started to take things serious. More serious than what I've taken it in a long time. And just doing this podcast and then the YouTube and the stuff. And I was just when I actually stopped, because you gotta understand, bro, like when you do something for so long, you get used to doing something. And when people get used to seeing you do something, they automatically say, oh man, you're doing a great job, you're doing good, you know, blah, 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 blah. And you might be, because they're looking at it from a grand scheme. Either they're looking at it from people they're looking at it from eyes of people who are supposed to be on your same level, or people you're supposed to be on a level with, or people that they can see you being on a level with. And they're like, hey, considering what's stacked up against you, or considering what you do or what you don't have compared to others, you're in a pretty great position, right? And I think over time, when people constantly telling you that, you can get laxed. And I think for me, I think I got laxed.
Complacency's real, bro.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
complacency and comfortability.
It wasn't a complacency of me being like just telling myself like, bro, you've done enough. It was a complacency of kind of like, is there more that I can do? Yeah. Is there really more than I can? You know what I'm saying? Like I looked at it like I've done all I can do, in a sense. Like, oh, I've reached my capacity in this way. And like I said, these last 4 or 5 months, I've looked at it, I said, no, you can improve here, you can improve there. Like that's not acceptable. Like, I'm gonna say that's not acceptable, but don't settle for that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I was settling for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I was hard headed. Like I still, like I'm hard headed, bro. Like if I don't like something, or if I tell myself like that is an enemy of mine, like not saying a person, but like an object, or maybe doing something, like I don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'll make it my goal to not fuck with it. Right. So even when I realized, like, bruh, you need to start, for like, bruh, I've been telling myself for almost 2 years, you need to start messing with TikTok. You need to start doing TikTok. You need to start doing these reels. You need to start doing these YouTube shorts. And for me, I was just like, no, No, I'm putting out this long form content. You motherfuckers better go watch. You better go listen. And I'm fighting. It's like you fighting a wave. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, it's like imagine if you was a superhero and you fighting a fucking enemy who is the ocean. Like, you feel me? Like, you chopping away chopping this nigga up. It's
Boy,
endless.
getting deep on me right now.
It's endless. You feel me? So
Yeah.
to me, I'm like, nigga, I'm going against the grain. Nah, nigga, nah. I'm putting this stuff out. It's quality, and I was resisting. I was resisting the wave that content was going, and I think like the last 4 or 5 months of this year, I said, you know what? Let me take a step back. Let me dive in. Let me see how it's done, because I've tried it in the past and I didn't like it. But I didn't. You know how like you might try something, but you really don't put your best foot forward in it, and you just try to say you tried it.
Yeah.
I was like, I tried it. I ain't like that shit. And I was like, nah, bro. Like really try it like you want to do it.
Yeah.
And so I started to like try like I wanted to do it, and I started paying attention to other people and other content creators and just other things. Not even they could be big, they could be small, they could be around the same size as me and you. And I'm just like, I realized like, oh, they're strategic. And I started to listen to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people might not know, but one of the people I interviewed, shout out to Doe Life, cool dude. You feel me? Got the clothing brand and shit. While we were after we were interviewing, and when I was just talking about how I'm gonna put out the content and shit, he was like, okay, that's fine. He was like, but when you put the stuff on Instagram, he was like, do me a favor, don't put out any of the clips or anything on Instagram after 10 or 11 a.m. Because he was like, for me, I've noticed, he was talking about for his brand, he was like, I've noticed that for my shit, I get more traction in the morning before 11 a.m. He was like, anything after that, I don't get as much traction. I was all right, cool. No, that's what you want. I'm that for your shit. And I did it. And I could see it works for him. So I was like, okay. Because at first I was just loosely throwing out shit. I throw it out 5 p.m., 10 p.m., like just whatever, expecting it to work.
Yeah.
I realized like, no, there are times when people are on these apps. There are times when people are scrolling. There are times, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, the best time to post this shit is a window. I realized for me, between 7 and 11 a.m. If I can't get that bitch out before 11 a.m., I'm not posting it. Or sometimes I'll post it to see what it'll do. And I can see it looks like it's going somewhere, but it'll stop. I take that bitch down. I repost it the next morning because I realize I have to capitalize on the times that I'm posting, because these are the times that you need to post.
Timing's everything.
You feel me? So, but at first, I never paid attention to that shit. I was just like, man, I throw shit at 6 p.m. And I'm like, man, my shit ain't getting no traction at 6 p.m. Yeah, dummy.
And then it'll tell you too up on like Instagram and shit, depending on like if your Instagram is just like a normal page or you've activated it to quote unquote like business, whether or whatever. Like it'll tell you it'll tell you what day and what time you're gonna get the most traction. And even on mine's, like um when I was making like those little funny videos and shit on my page, or like funny memes and shit like that, like I started realizing like, okay, I get the most traction between Wednesday and Sunday, and the time frame for me would be like between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. So I would always try to post like in between those time frames. And my shit, like, cause I was doing the same thing, like put it up and it's like, damn, that shit ain't even hitting, bro. But everybody who I showed it to said, bro, this shit's fucking hilarious. It's comedy, but yet like it's not reflecting. So then when I changed my Instagram around and everything, and then was able to see the analytics of it, shit started low key working. But nothing really took off. And really, I had way more time on my hands because this was like during the pandemic when I was at the peak of trying to push all that shit out and do something because wasn't nothing else to do. So it's just like, fuck it, I'll just join the club and be create and shit like that. And I had motherfuckers telling me like, bro, like this is like, nigga, you a funny ass dude, bro. Embrace that shit, lean into it. Like, bro, eventually like something is gonna click and hit for you. They was just like, you just can't be afraid to do it, and like, don't be scared to like push it out. They was like, just push everything out, bro. Push it all out, cause you never know. Like the one thing that you really fucking with might not hit, but the thing that you like questioning, like, oh, I don't think nobody will like this, will be the one, will be the video to take you to the next level, or the meme to take you to the next level. So you can't be afraid. Like it's a weird concept because it's like you can't be afraid, but you are afraid to not be afraid. Like,
but that's the thing, bro. It's like,
and then it's hard to be like, fuck what somebody else has to say or think. But then it's just like at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, that's what you're doing it for, though.
Exactly, you are. But so like you can't expect you can't expect every video to work, like especially when you starting out. Like don't get me wrong, like you can have it set up to where, you know what I'm saying, like I know that when I post, I know that when I do this, like I have an expectation for this, for prime example, like I've been telling you for the past couple weeks, like I give two shits about Instagram and TikTok, just because TikTok's cool. TikTok will have its moments here and there. Instagram is so based off of popularity and asking people to do shit, unless you're gonna pay to play. But like just like organically, like the organicness in Instagram is kind of dead. Like I'm not a fan of taking our shit and spam messaging to people. I'm not a fan of
we ain't gonna beg nobody to look at our shit.
I'm not a fan of asking motherfuckers to follow our YouTube. I mean, not follow YouTube page, because we do tell people to go subscribe, but we tell people to go subscribe so they can keep up with us. But I'm not a fan of asking people, you know, oh, go like X amount of pictures or videos on our page and we'll give you a shout out and we'll do the same. You get, like, I'm not like all that share for share, like for like, all that silly shit. I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's kind of like what Instagram is. Like, if you're not going to pay to play, then that's the game that you have to play. But it's not authentic. You know, it doesn't feel authentic. You feel me? I'd rather pay Instagram before I ask any of you niggas to do anything. like you feel me? Like I'll give Instagram $15 for 2 days before I get on there and ask you niggas to like and share. I'm cool, bro. Like Instagram ain't that. Instagram's not that important to me. It might be important to you, so I can't speak for you.
Yeah.
But for me, it's not that important to me because I've seen the difference in the authenticity and the interaction on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, so I could put the same video out on TikTok, on YouTube, and Instagram at the same time.
I mean, I ain't studying Instagram either, honestly.
The YouTube video is gonna blow both of them out combined 9 times out of 10. Because the YouTube, nobody gets on YouTube and cares necessarily about the content that they're getting based off of who they know or what they know. Yeah. If it intrigues them, it intrigues them. If it makes them feel like they need to leave a comment, or it makes them feel like they need to share, they need a like, they need a whatever, they're going to do that on YouTube. Whereas Instagram, I've noticed people are less inclined to indulge in something that they see on Instagram if it's coming from somebody that they don't feel is valid or validated.
Yeah.
So we can go back to the Beyonce shit. I post the same shit, the same Beyonce shit on Instagram that I posted on YouTube. You would think that it would catch wildfire on Instagram. With the amount of these bitches out here loving Beyonce, I'm serious. I'm being serious. You would think, just paint a picture, Just like how these niggas was crying about the Kendrick shit on Instagram. You would have thought that the same thing would have happened with the chicks and Beyonce, right? Yeah. But it didn't, because they looked at it as this is something coming from somebody who isn't valid. And even if there was somebody that did comment or say something about it, they're very seldom, they weren't there for dialogue. Yeah. They were there.
And I don't think you really said anything bad. You was just
no, for like, sure. I don't want to.
You gave her praise, but you was just like, I just want y'all to realize if Ivy Park doesn't fly,
the way I looked at it, but I don't want to dive in because this is not what this is about. What I'm saying is, Instagram is all about who said it and not what was said. YouTube is about what was said. And so the proof is in the pudding. Like, I said, I'll continue to post the shit on all social platforms because that's the game. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to interactions and shit on Instagram, I could care less. Because like I told you, I said, bro, I post something on TikTok, and once I post it, I never go back and look. I just post it. I just post it.
I kind of look at it how, like, I heard, and I'm not trying to compare us to this person or this situation that I'm about to talk about, but I once heard Trinidad James say in the interview when he first like was popping, when like Gold Everything was like jumping off and everything, he goes on the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne was like, "You think you're gonna be a one-hit wonder?" And Trinidad James's response to that was, "I can't make myself a one-hit wonder." He said, "Am I going to continue to do music? Yes, I will. I'm going to continue to do everything I was doing before this song blew up." He was like, "Now, if I do, quote unquote, become a one-hit wonder, it won't be because of anything that I've done. It'll be because people stop listening." And he was like, and to me, that's not me making myself a one-hit wonder. He was like, "That's on you. If you fucking with me and you rocking with me now, then you'll rock with whatever I have to put out," type shit. And I feel, and I'm saying that to say the same thing goes for us. We putting ourselves out here on every single platform. We're doing it. And you can't nobody say, "Oh, I didn't know," or I haven't seen, or I haven't heard, or anything like that, because it's like, we everywhere.
Yeah.
We are everywhere. Like, we on all podcasting platforms. We on YouTube. We on TikTok. We even on Facebook. I didn't even know we was on Facebook, but we on Facebook, and we also on Instagram. That's 5 different platforms you can find us. So, like Trinidad James said, it's now on the consumer to consume.
Yeah,
because we're doing everything that we said we wanted to do, that we said we was gonna do, and the things that we are doing, we're doing them. And to me, like, I feel like we just getting better, and the more we keep doing it, bro, the better we gonna get. Like, I went back and I did watch like our very first episode, and I went and watched our latest, and I was like, damn, bro, like, we got a sound now. Like, we found, like, we're finding our identities within this shit. Mm-hmm. And we also are finding our sounds. We're finding our good icks.
Our niche.
Yes. Like, bruh, our feng shui is starting to feng shui.
Yeah.
And it's working out. And it's, you know what I'm saying? So, saying all that to say, like, I agree with you, bruh. I think we will, as long as we putting it out there, bruh, our lane will eventually find its way open, and it'll reveal itself to us. We just got to keep doing our part.
For sure. No, honestly, bro, it's
because I mean, I still get people, bro, when you gonna have me on the show? And it is some folks.
I got a story to tell you. I won't tell it on air, but I got a story to tell. I meant to tell you before we started. That's what I told you in the kitchen. I said, bro, I gotta tell you something, and I forgot. But you just reminded me. It's so fucking funny. But I will say this. I'm not even gonna say that. There will be I'm gonna do a yearly recap, and I'm gonna post our numbers and our progression, because we didn't start. We started in what?
June?
No, we started in August, right? August, September. I think the first episode.
I think it was August.
I think it was like middle of August.
The very first episode was like late August. But we didn't put it out.
So let's say August. We'll just say August. We started in August. Yeah. So we've been doing this for 4 months.
Yeah,
we've been doing this for 4 months.
4 months, giving you two to 3 episodes a month.
We're on our 16th episode.
Yeah.
Give or take. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm honest about. I could put more emphasis on the audio version of our shit. I will say that is gonna be, that's my New Year's resolution. Mm-hmm. My New Year's resolution going into 2024 will be, for the audio of the podcast, I have to put more forth an emphasis on getting people to tap into the audio. And I know there's ways I just don't. YouTube has been what I've been trying to get off the ground for so long that I'm just like, man, fuck the audio. Because at the end of the day, I know that there is an audience of people who strictly listen to podcasts and listen to the audio.
Yeah, and I've heard
there's people who don't watch the YouTube shit. I listen to the audio. I don't know.
It's like, bro, I be at work or something, or like I was in the car driving somewhere.
Never seen a visual.
And I haven't seen it. I just listen to y'all, and I get that a lot too. It's like, bro, like I be listening to y'all at work. I listen to you while I'm driving, or I listen to you while like I'm cleaning the crib or something. And that's like, okay, that's cool. But I do understand that there is, like you saying, there's an audience who's like, bro, I'd rather just watch y'all, bro.
And what I've seen from just paying attention to other people's podcasts and stuff like that, there are. The audiences are different. Mm-hmm. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like the audiences will be different for like your visual audience and your goddamn audio audience aren't the same. Mm-hmm. Like it's two different crowds. Like they want two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen that before. Like I've seen podcasters be like, hey, yeah, we're doing XYZ for the visual, but for the audio is going to be a little bit different because there's different rules. There's different rules for YouTube than it is different rules for just audio shit. So it's like we can do this on the audio side, but we can't do this on the YouTube side. Yeah. So the YouTube side, if you're watching on YouTube, you might miss out on 20 minutes. The audio side might be 20 minutes longer. Yeah. You feel me? The audio side is going to get more ads per se, depending on what you listen to. $1 million worth of game, you're gonna get ads all day on both. It's ridiculous. But depending on who it is that you listen to, you're gonna get those ads. A lot of them for the visual, you might not get no ads. You know what I'm saying? Just depends. But I'm noticing that like that is something for me to work on for the podcast. Is okay, let me tap into the audio side. Let me see if I can get the audio numbers to rival the video numbers. Yeah. And instead of trying to get my YouTube numbers to rival other podcasters or blow them out the water or whatever, that can be my competition. So, okay, I got the visual over here popping, but I ain't got the audio popping. So now the audio got to catch up. You feel me? So now, it's us versus us. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Type shit. Me versus me, whatever. You know what I mean? like that, but that's the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I that's another thing I realize is that can't keep comparing us to other people because it's not.
That's what I was about to say too, bro.
Because you'll find yourself.
Yeah, we don't have no mentors in this shit. We don't have nobody like
exactly
telling us like, hey, don't do it like that, do it like this. Everything that we've done and everything that we're doing is all trial and error. Like you may call me and be like, hey, bro, I got this idea. We should try this on the next episode or whatever. Or hey, or I'll call you and be like, hey, bro, let's flip it and do it like that. Let's try this or whatever. And you like, all right, cool, bro. Because right now we really are just trying to. We ain't even really knocking on doors. We busting doors down type shit, trying to figure this shit out. And it's only gonna get better. The show's only gonna get better. We only gonna get better. We're gonna eventually figure out this whole social media thing. And once we figure that shit out and everything else, bro, like it ain't gonna be nothing for us to really do it. Because then we can really start like pumping shit out. Pause. Yeah. We can really start like, you know what I'm saying? Like once you find the lane or not even so much that we looking for one particular lane, but like once we figure it out and get it to a T, then we really can start like pumping content out more consistently, more faster, more crisper, and everything else, and you know, and it'll just be that on that. And but we can't also then look at somebody and be like, damn, that's how they doing it over there, and they also low key getting a little motion with that. So maybe we should try to incorporate it with us. And it's like I'm not gonna take an entire fucking idea that I seen somebody else do. Now, will I kind of like see it and maybe try to tweak it or something? Of course, why not? I am. I'm personally. I'm in the business of knowledge and trying to spread knowledge and awareness and everything. But I understand other people ain't because it'll be the one time that we do try to do some shit like that, and then motherfuckers be like, "Oh, these niggas is jocking our swag. They stole our shit and and it's just like, bro, like, come on, man, move around, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody even looking at it or thinking like that. At the end of the day, bro, this state is wide open for this type of thing, and it's no knock to anybody else who's out there making one, but it's just like I feel like we can fuck around and be the best. Period. And to me, if a motherfucker don't feel like that, then what is your reasoning or want to do it in the first place?
Yeah. No, that's a fact, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna drop them I'm gonna drop our numbers for the 4 months. I mean, I guess I say for the year. For the year. Because normally, and I'm not a person to where I want eyes, and you know what I'm saying, I want people to like be all up in the business and shit. You feel me? But I'd be a liar if I say I don't want to be at the minimum acknowledged for the work I put in. Like I think I told you I had one of the homies. Like I was having a conversation with one of the homies a while ago, and I was just looking around. I was looking at other people's podcasts, and I was like, none of these motherfuckers is uploading their shit in 4K. And I was like, no, but I wasn't saying like a knock. I was like, they're doing like HD 1080, 1080p. Like that's what a lot, even some of your favorite podcasts are doing HD 1080.
Yeah.
And I told that to the homie, and I was like, bro, I might stop because the 4K, I mean, it takes up a lot of space on my shit, and it also takes longer to process. And he was like, nah, nigga, like, keep doing that shit in 4K, bro. Like, like, you feel me? Like, and that's something that you can hang your hat on. Like,
yeah,
nigga, we do, like, regardless of if anybody thinks it's cool, not cool, regardless if anybody thinks that shit is necessary or not necessary, nigga, we offer it up in 4K quality.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, damn, like that is a good point. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, even though there was a part, was like, man, that's shit. Cause I get tired of having to do the shit, and I got to sit there. It takes hours to process, bro. So it was pissing me off. But I was like, he got a point with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your competitors are people that you want to be compared to, or not doing it, Jesus Christ, that killed me. But whether if they are or if they aren't doing 4K, the fact that you are at the level that you are at this moment shows your ability, shows what you can do, shows what you can offer. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, like, yeah, you got a point. So it's like, okay, I think I'm gonna continue that. So I'm gonna continue doing shit like that. You feel me? So it's just like this small stuff like that. When you pay attention and you see certain things and you're like, okay, how can I get better? You know what I'm saying? Like I think the first, like, even with like the thumbnails and just trying to make them better, trying to make the, you know what I'm saying, like the name of the episodes be consistent, the name of the episodes be good, be great. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of things that we've done and things that we're trying to do so that we can be, you know, at our best at all times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just think, like, for us, I think it's like, I don't mind fucking up. Like, that's one thing. Like, It bothers me if I mess up doing certain things or if some things don't come out perfect. But
it would
like,
bother me if it didn't bother you.
yeah, you feel me? Like it bothers me for sure. Like we had a conversation earlier, and I was like, hey, look, last episode you was doing a little bit too much wiggling. Nigga. Like sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Have a little mic awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's what we're supposed to do. Like it's not always gonna be peaches and cream. Like I've acknowledged, like I've noticed sometimes, like, man, this episode, the lighting was a little bit better than this one on this one. Like, what did I do different? What did I do wrong? Did I put the light in the wrong spot? Did I do this? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm always critiquing our shit.
Yeah.
Cause I sit there with it. I watch it, I chop it down, I find the funny parts, I find the interesting parts. Like I sit with the shit. So I'm always gonna be like, oh, I can do that better. Or maybe I should have said this. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Rare, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's just like I'm able to like break down our shit and be like, okay, we gotta do better with that. Or you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should have, you know what I'm saying, corrected myself. Or I gotta do a better job of remembering certain things, or you know what I'm saying things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's that's the fun part of it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, you gotta take pride in your own shit.
Yeah.
Because if nobody else is gonna do it, and somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? And I take pride in it too. Like, just like how you telling me about wiggling, I've also admitted like faults that I've seen in you, and then also like with Crumbie and shit when he was on with us and stuff like that, and just like, hey, bro, just relax, be yourself, bro. Don't sit so stiff. Don't be so loose. Like, yeah, man, loosen up, like, you know, and everything, and don't overthink it, because then once you start overthinking, now you're not even enjoying and letting shit happen authentically, because now you sitting here worrying about like how you looking or how you coming off or what you saying, and just like, nah, bro, just be yourself. Because to me, that's all a podcast is sitting down and kicking it with somebody you fuck with, bro. But the only difference is there's lights, cameras, and microphones.
Facts.
So either way, whether all this shit was here or not, this would still be a conversation.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And I think that's like the best. I think that's like the best type of like. Like, don't get me wrong, like, and I think for us, like, we're not a guest based podcast. So like, we don't necessarily like have to have a guest on our shit to, I guess, get people to pay attention or get people to watch or get people to tap in type shit. I mean,
I do notice when we do have guests on, like, people kind of just be like, huh, I wonder what was going on with that.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. No, again, there's nothing wrong with having a guest on your podcast, and like it's nothing wrong with that. But I think you can fuck around. So I'll give an example.
Yeah, you can fuck around and become a guest oriented podcast, and it's just like, all they do is just interview people.
So exactly. So like with the original state of the YouTube channel, there was never supposed to be that.
Yeah.
But Opinionated Facts turned into an interview show because that's just what happened. Yeah. You feel me? And now it's Opinionated Facts is dependent on having somebody to interview. You feel me? And I got to the point of I don't want to talk to you niggas. You know? So it's like it's a few people that I rock with, a few people that I have talked to that I am gonna sit down with again, because people still reach out and be like, hey, I want to do an interview. Like, hey, can we do another one? Hey, is there something we can do? Like, can we work? Blah, blah, blah. Like, people still reach out. Yeah. Like, and I'm just like, I will let you know. You know what I'm saying? And I've reached out to a couple and be like, let's get something together. I will let you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not in the mental state to where I'm like to sit down and like interview you niggas. Like, I did that shit for like 2 years, heavy. Like, heavy. Like,
bro, you was like fucking Vlad, bro.
I was pumping them shits out disgustingly. Like, I remember. Yeah. I was getting to it, bro. I'm talking about, you know, I don't work at this place no more, but nigga, I was saying I was at work. I'm on the road interviewing. Like, I was doing mad shit. I was real flagrant with it, bro, but I was getting to it, bro. Like, I'm telling niggas, they like, nah, I'm pulling up. I'm talking. I'm doing 3-4 recordings in a week, putting out 2-3 episodes a week, like bang, 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 bang. But I'm not. I put out so much content and shit, bro. Like I never really got a chance to like sit down and like maximize and work it. It's almost like a nigga that makes music and you put out a mixtape every week. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you ain't even working your records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you got people, they might like track 7 on this tape or track 3 on this tape, but you ain't even really working these shits because every week everybody knows you coming out with a new tape. So every 6-7 days they get new music. The shit you came out with last week dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the same thing with these interviews. It was like I would work one for like a day or two. Here come another one. Here come another one. I got another for y'all Monday. I got another for y'all on Thursday. I got another for y'all on Saturday. Then I got another one for y'all on Monday. They like, God damn.
Yeah.
Even I was like, damn. Then when I stopped, I was like, it felt like I was missing something because it became routine. So it's like, damn, I ain't doing these interviews no more, bro. I feel weird. Like, I felt like if I'm not doing an interview, I can't put out any content. You feel me?
Right.
And so it was like taking a step away from that shit. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I got some people I want to do some shit with. People reach out all the time, but definitely being interview based shit, you become dependent on having somebody to interview. And I didn't want our podcast to be dependent on interviewing.
Yeah.
I wanted our podcast to be a podcast. I wanted people to tune in because they want to listen to a podcast, whether they like your opinion, my opinion, your point of view, my point of view, this topic, that topic, whatever. That's what I wanted them to tap in with. And I think that's what works for us is because everybody knows that the conversations are always going to be different. Because don't get me wrong, you can have a guest on, right? And let's say you do athletes and you do artists. Okay, you're going to have a set of questions that you're pretty much going to ask almost all your athletes. You're going to have a set of questions that you're pretty much going to ask all your people who make music. So there's a chance that your interviews are going to be similar. They're always going to be similar. I mean, you can broaden your horizon, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but the general basis is athletes and musicians.
Yeah.
Your questions are gonna run. You're gonna ask similar questions on your interviews. Whereas with us, no matter what topic we're speaking about, no matter what episode it is, we're gonna have a different perspective. The conversation is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, people can get an idea of the type of person that you are. They get an idea for the type of person that I am, but they can't really gauge our conversations.
Yeah.
Because me and you don't see shit the same way. Me and you don't agree on everything. Of course, we agree on some shit. Shit, we might agree on most shit. But when we disagree, nah, nigga, I don't agree with that. What the fuck? Like, we gonna tell, nah, I don't agree. Like, we've had arguments. You feel me? Like, we've had arguments, bro. Like, and I think that is the beauty of it. And it's like, I feel like when you have a person that you're interviewing, you can't argue with the person that you're interviewing. You're interviewing them.
Yeah, because
you're not there for like a discussion to go back and forth. You're interviewing.
Yeah, because they like us, like we coming in super unbiased. They're coming in, whoever we are interviewing, they coming in, this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So nothing you could tell me is gonna make me change my mind, whether you like it or not, type shit. Whereas me and you, super unbiased, was like, oh shit, well,
but then
sounds silly. Nah, you sound silly,
yeah,
man.
So I'm saying, as an interviewer, I'm asking you to be on my shit. You come on our shit, and I'm chastising you. As I'm in, it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I didn't come here for this. I came here to promote my music. Or I came here to promote, you know what I'm saying, what I got going on in football or basketball next year or blah, 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 blah. Like, I came here to promote some shit, and I get here and you jumping down my throat about some bullshit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like,
right.
I came here for an interview. I didn't come here for an argument. You know what I'm saying? So I think the direction and the And the tone when you have guests all the time has to be a certain way. I mean, you can do that type of shit. You can have that type of environment. You can have that type of no jumper environment where you're trying to go viral, or you want to go viral, or you don't care about like the optics of the shit because that's the optic that you're trying to paint. You're trying to paint, oh, it can go left at any moment with a no jumper. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to run a professional type situation, you're not going to operate that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. So it's like,
you right, bro.
So it's like for us, I was like, I don't want us to become dependent on having a guest. I don't want us to be like, damn, bro, you trying to record this week, and then you be like, yeah, who we gonna have on? Like, we don't like what the fuck, nigga, us. Like, that's who we gonna have on. We don't have to have an individual on for us to record or put out some shit, like, or put out some quality. Like,
you know we not, and just to make it super clear, we're not saying we don't want to interview any fucking body. What we're saying is,
I mean, we've had guests.
We want you, but we don't need you.
Pretty much. Like, in all honesty,
bro, I remember a head coach said that. Like, he looked at the whole team, bro, and he was like, I want every last one of you, but I don't need any of you.
That's a fact.
And I was just like in the moment, I was like, bro, that's stupid. But then thinking about it, it was just like, nah, it's actually genius because you weeding out who really fuck with you and who really don't. So it makes total sense to have a mentality or a thought process like that, because at the end of the day, you only want what's real and authentic around you anyways. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, like don't come fuck with us, and then after it's done with, just then, oh well, I can't put it up, or I can't do this, or I don't want to do that, and this, that, and the third. I'll double tap this or comment on that, but everything else is just like, oh no, and it's just like, come on, fam. Like, one, if that was the case, you could have just pulled up and just kicked it with us, or just not came at all, type shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that you took the time to come, and then also now you're gonna talk silly now that it's all said and done, it's just like, bro, you wasted our time and yours, because we would have had a dope episode without you anyways. With or without you, it would have still been a dope episode. So it is what it is. But that's enough on that. College football, man. College football playoffs, bro. Michigan gonna win it all, bro.
That's a bold statement.
Hey,
that's a bold statement.
Let me tell you why I'm rocking with Michigan.
Tell me why you rocking with Michigan.
I'm rocking with Michigan.
I'm gonna correct you, but tell me why you rocking with Michigan.
I'm rocking with Michigan because I've seen Michigan. To me, they are the most complete offense in the college football playoffs. The most complete offense in the college football playoffs. Like, it's hardly ever any miscues. It's hardly ever any like, damn, like what the hell? Like, when you watching Michigan play, you almost never really look at them and be like, bro, what the hell is going on?
They're vanilla. But continue.
Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what are they doing? Why would they do that? What is the quarterback thinking? What is the running back doing? What's up with the offensive line? You really never see that. And then also I fuck with Michigan too, bro, because, bro, like for 3 weeks in a row, bro, we watched them bust teams' asses, fam, by just running the ball. That was it. They just ran the ball, bro. And you gotta have a very disciplined offense to run the ball and win the game by running the ball. Mm-hmm. Now I get it, Alabama.
No. Speak on Michigan. Keep on speaking on Michigan.
I am speaking on Michigan.
Okay, don't bring up Bama.
I am.
I'm get all your Michigan praise and love out the way first.
I did.
That's it.
Now I am gonna say
that was only like 45 seconds of praise, bro.
Bro, because I mean, you don't have to speak like when something is great. Mm-hmm. You don't have to like keep like going on and try to convince somebody that greatness is happening or going to take it. Either you gonna fuck with it or you not. Okay. And that's where I'm at with it. Okay. I understand that you think Alabama's gonna whoop Michigan, but I do feel like Alabama does have a defense that Michigan's probably never seen before. Mm-hmm. And that is a true statement to have and also to make. But I just feel like Alabama just they ain't never had a. When they play against a team that can run the ball and also throw the ball, Alabama has shown signs of stinking it up before, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They really have. And you seen that when Georgia was on top and was doing their thing and everything. Mm-hmm. When Georgia can run the ball, they a hard team to beat. That's almost any team that Alabama plays.
Did Georgia run the ball this year? Don't answer that.
I was about to say, bro.
Don't answer.
I didn't really think Georgia was like that this year, anyways. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I will say, teams that prove that they can move the ball on Alabama, they can actually beat Alabama.
Okay. And how many losses Bama got this year?
1.
Okay. Continue.
They got 1.
I know. Continue.
And they lost to a team that did exactly what I said Michigan can do.
No, they can't.
Okay.
No, they can't. Okay. Before. First of all, I can't believe you. Everything that you said plays into Bama's hand, bro. For starters, I'm not even gonna get into on the field thing. It's all mental. So we just watched 2 of the best teams in the country play. Right? We just watched Florida State and Georgia, right?
Yeah.
When did Florida State lose that game?
When they was told they're not in the playoffs.
And why is that? How did they react?
They tore that motherfucking cafeteria apart.
Mental.
Yeah.
They mentally checked out. It didn't matter if Jordan Travis was playing. It didn't matter if Kevin Coleman, is it Kevin or Keon, whatever. It didn't matter if they wide receiver, running back. It didn't matter if everybody played for Florida State. When they were told that they were not in the college football playoffs,
they mentally checked out for sure.
They mentally checked out.
That's why they had the most players to say, I'm not playing.
I'm not playing. They didn't give a fuck. And as a coaching staff, you got to find a way to reel those guys in and say, look, I understand. Like, Alabama went
to me, it shows how much they really bought in to supporting and being there for that team, because to me, that's a bad look.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
That's a bad look as players.
Alabama went through it last year.
Because it's like, you can't say you love the university, you love to play, you love the game, you love everything about the game, and then because they were robbed, they definitely were robbed out of an opportunity for a national championship.
In the moment, yes.
They were robbed.
In the moment,
but at the end of the day, you still have a job to do. Like we talked about the NILs and everything.
Yeah.
They're paid and they have a job to do and everything. You still have a job to do. They all decide to call in for work,
pretty much,
so to speak.
But what I'm saying is,
and don't get me wrong, mental health days is real. They very real.
But no, we seen Bama go. Bama went through it last year. Everybody played. Even Bryce Young played.
Yeah.
We seen Georgia go through it this year. Everybody played except for Bowers, but he had ankle surgery. You know what I'm saying? It was all type. So I understand him not playing.
Kind of knew he really wasn't.
But besides him, everybody else played. So you look at a team like Florida State, we know you're upset. Outside of Jordan Travis, none of you niggas had a reason to not play.
Yeah.
As far as from what I'm being told. I mean, I think it might have been offensive lineman.
No, I feel like that's a legit statement.
So they checked out.
63-3.
Half
crazy.
Half of the battle, not even say half, 60 to 70% of anything that you're doing.
That's half.
When it comes to a fucking, I'm saying more than half. I'm not saying just half. I'm saying more than half. Yeah. It's mental. When Michigan saw they drew Bama, they didn't look happy. They said, "Oh shit, we got work to do."
Bro, you seen it all over Harbaugh's face too, bro. He was
because you understand, bro. It's like so.
I feel like that will be the championship game, though. Whoever wins that probably will go on to win it all.
So the college football playoffs, it's about matchups.
Yeah,
you could be this good. It's about matchups. The reason now, what you said about being able to move the ball, the reason why Texas was able to beat Bama is because they can move the ball. And not saying, I don't want to say move the ball, but they have the horses. They have the talents where they can say, hey, we can match up one-on-one and we can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
We have a quarterback who can throw the ball, which in past history, that is what Bama struggles against. If you look at Trevor Lawrence, you look at Deshaun Watson, you look at Stetson Bennett, That is what Bama struggles with. A quarterback who can sling that motherfucker. If he can throw that motherfucker, Bama has issues with that. It's just the history of over the years. It don't matter how good your running back is. It don't matter how good your wide receivers are. If you got a quarterback who got that dog in him, you gonna give Bama some fits. We seen it. We seen it when they played. I said, bro. Now, hold on, wait. We seen it when they played Oklahoma. Oklahoma lost, but Kyler Murray was giving them niggas some fits.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we've seen guys give them fits. Like now, they teams might not have won, but we've seen Bama go through some shit. That JJ McCarthy dude, he's just a guy, bro.
Okay, he's not a Jag.
He's definitely a jag off. Okay. Like he is
wait. That is correct.
He's definitely
a jag off.
He is definitely just a guy. The best player on their team is Blake Corum. Like, regardless,
JJ McCarthy
is regular. If you look at the 4 quarterbacks in this college football
player, 4 picks this year.
Give a fuck because they're
he's thrown 19 touchdowns. And he's got 2,600 yards.
Time out. 19 touchdowns and 2,600 yards in college for a quarterback is mediocre.
Bruh, look because they don't have to just they not just dependent on one particular one set of offense, bruh. Like they can do it all. He can throw the ball. They can run the ball.
Listen, let me tell you something. Michigan went undefeated, correct?
Yes.
Michigan won the Big Ten. Correct?
Yeah.
If he's so nice, why wasn't he in the Heisman conversation?
He doesn't have to be.
You're missing my point. If he's that nice, why was he not in the conversation for an undefeated team? Number one. He was never in the mix. There's a reason for that, bruh. He's not going to the league. Out of the 4 quarterbacks in this shit, between Ewers, Penix, Milroe, and him, he's 4th. When it comes to playmaking ability, he's 4th. When it comes to athleticism, he's 3rd. When it comes to arm talent, he's 4th. When it comes to stats, he's 4th.
Bruh.
Like he's like, don't get me wrong, he's cool. But if Michigan does anything, it won't be because of him.
But I mean, can we really say that though, bro? Because looking at all the quarterbacks that were in it, they're all 6-7 year players.
Not Milroe. Not Ewers. You talking about?
But I'm talking about for the Heisman. Like you said, why was he not?
No. But that's because his stats.
Yeah,
he didn't have the stats. His stats were nowhere near Penix.
Yeah, but you don't have to have the stats in order to be. It doesn't, just because your stats doesn't say what your talent and potential level is, doesn't mean that you're not a great player.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. And I
Tom Brady didn't have the stats, and look what he turned out to be.
He was a 7th round pick. He was a 7th round pick who landed in the perfect situation. But Tom could always sling the ball.
Look at my boy in San Francisco right now.
Tom could always throw the ball.
Nobody knew who the fuck that kid was.
I understand that, but look at, there's 2 completely different systems. Those are, Tom could always throw the ball.
But you're saying he doesn't.
Hold on.
But you're basing him off stats alone, saying because of his stats, he's not good.
He doesn't pass the eye test. If I had a 4-screen TV and I watch all 4 of them at the same time do the same thing, same plays simultaneously, he's not standing out, bro. He does not stand out. Nobody's ever looked at Michigan and said, "Wow, JJ McCarthy." No, they look at Blake Corum. They look at that defense. Nobody, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you this because this is how I feel, bro. If you listen, bro, if you
I'm telling you because this is how
I feel. Okay?
Well, if that's the case, then let me shut the fuck up and let you just
let me get my shit off.
I'll just shut up and let you pop your shit.
No, but seriously though, no bullshit and no disrespect to any parties.
Tell you because this is how I
it's how I feel, nigga. No, but seriously though, what's the difference between him and Jake Plummer? In all honesty,
Jake Plummer's a 6 year
stats. I'm saying you can look at their stats. I mean, what McCarthy's was, he's a 5th year. So what the fuck? To
me, the difference between the two of them is
McCarthy's on a better team, a much better team. A much better defense.
Yeah, but also Jake Plummer's not going to get asked to come to Michigan to play football either.
Probably not.
JJ McCarthy was asked to come to play.
What does that mean, bro?
Because you said, what's the difference?
No, but
so that's skill and talent level, bro.
No, I'm saying, what is the difference in the eye test and the production?
Bro, Jake Plummer's ass.
And JJ McCarthy's not far from it.
But you know what,
you can pick a side. He's the left cheek or the right cheek. Which one is he?
He's neither one. You know what he is?
Asshole.
He's competing for a national championship. Jake Plummer.
But he's competing for a national championship, and he wasn't in the Heisman mix.
So that should say already, like,
has there ever been?
Why does that not blow your mind? Did you hear what you just said? He wasn't in the Heisman, but he's still competing for a. That's amazing. That's great.
No, that means his team is amazing.
Okay, so that's no different than Mac Jones. Mac Jones was ass. Mac Jones is ass now. But because he had Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith.
You're saying that because you're a Patriot fan.
I'm saying that because I've always thought that nigga was ass.
He was in the mix.
I said it.
The mix.
I said.
Matter of fact, wasn't he a Heisman finalist? He was a finalist.
Yeah, because of the talent he had around him.
But he had the numbers.
Because of the talent around him.
So you tell me JJ don't have talent around him?
He has talent around him. He definitely does. But what I'm saying is they know they're not just putting it all. Mac Jones, if Alabama that year that Mac Jones, they win the national championship, if they are a running team, Mac Jones is not. He's in the same boat that JJ McCarthy is now. But because he had the two of the best wide receivers in the country on his team, yeah, it's easy to go throw for almost 4,000 yards. That's not hard to do.
Bama's always.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if you put like them, if you swap them, JJ, if you put them on the same different teams. If you take JJ McCarthy and put him on that championship team that Mac Jones was on, and put Mac Jones on Michigan's team, bro. It's the same story. JJ McCarthy goes on to the NFL, and because of what he did his last year, and he'll be considered one of the top quarterbacks coming out because he was a Heisman candidate. Bruh. Now, to me, it is mind-blowing. He was not a Heisman candidate. He really didn't go that crazy this year because he didn't have to go that crazy. The previous year, I think he had a better year last year than he did this year.
Bruh.
He was in the Heisman talk last season. This year, he really wasn't. And didn't need to be, and they still ended up number one, and they fighting for a national championship. And to me, I think they're going to fuck around and get it because they can do it. JJ McCarthy can spin the rock, bro. He's only thrown 4 picks. Yeah, he's only got 16, 19 touchdowns this year. But how many rushing touchdowns do they have? Way more than that because they can move the ball by running or throwing it, bro.
Bro, it is going to be so much fun. Like, I don't root for kids to get beat up. All right? I don't root to watch kids get their asses kicked on national television. Monday at 5 p.m. at the Rose Bowl in Southern California, there's gonna be a murder. Okay. And Alabama is gonna take their left and their right foot and shove it so far up Michigan's ass, it is not gonna be enjoyable for people to watch, bro. Because everything that Michigan wants to do, Alabama wants you to do that. Oh, we want y'all to run the ball. Because once y'all get down and you got to throw, it's the same thing that happened with Georgia. Once Georgia got down and you have to throw the ball to try to keep up with us, once you get down 14 points, you can't run the ball like that. Unless you run a wing T and that's all you fucking do. But anybody with common sense, you can't run the ball like that no more. Now that takes away the play action because we know you're throwing it. We know you got to throw it. You down 14. You down 17. Now you down 21.
We're not going to sit here and talk like this Alabama team this year has played amazingly offensively and defensively, bro.
No.
We're not going to do that.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's all about matchups.
Alabama struggled all fucking year.
It's all about matchups. They struggled the first 5 games of the year when they couldn't figure out who was going to be their quarterback. Milroe got benched. They brought in the white boy. The white boy got benched. They brought another white boy. He got benched, and they brought Milroe back. Milroe got the starting job back in probably week 4 or week 5 or some shit because he got benched after the Texas game after they lost. They brought him back by week 5. He's been playing at an elite level since. They realized that, hey, we have a guy who is an athlete. He uses his legs. He doesn't run. And when he runs, he don't run like a bitch. He runs. Like he runs to get up through. Like I'm
realize we wouldn't even be
running with
like,
the purpose. So look, let me know. You gave your Michigan love for 15 minutes. Let me talk about Bama for 5. All right. Mm-hmm. If you want an example, like I can't really, it's hard to explain, but San Fran and Baltimore. Okay. You could say that they are 2 teams that like to do the same thing. They want to play defense. They want to run the ball. Mm-hmm. Right. San Fran got punched in the mouth. They couldn't run the ball like they wanted to. They had to throw the ball. And what happens when you have a quarterback?
They was running the ball. They was doing good.
No, Christian was making plays, but they weren't able to run the ball like they wanted. They got down.
They wanted to prove our quarterback can outthrow yours.
No, they got down. They had a great first drive. They threw a pick. They get down. They come down. They got a punt. Baltimore scores again. Now we have to throw.
Yeah.
They got in throwing situations. And when you get in throwing situations against a team that wants to put you in throwing situations, you're in trouble. So when you look at, like I said, Bama and Georgia is a prime example. Both teams want to run the ball. It's easy for a team that wants to run the ball. It's easy for them to throw the ball when we have the lead. It's very hard for a team who is designed and wants to run the ball. It's very hard for them to successfully throw the ball in throwing situations. 9 times out of 10 when they don't have a quarterback who's like that. Michigan doesn't have a quarterback who is like that, bro. Like McCarthy has never really truly had to out gunsling and go win a game. This is the same team. This is the same Michigan team that lost to TCU last year in the playoffs. The same TCU team that got beat by 98 points in the championship.
Yeah, Michigan in that game had 3 touchdowns called back. That was bullshit.
Hey, listen, man. Potato.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter because guess what? It's the same niggas that lost to TCU. So you telling me that same team that let TCU put up 40 is going to come on, bro. What are we doing, bro?
I'm telling you right
What are we doing, bro? There's nothing that Michigan does better than Bama. So in your mind, you're saying Michigan got the better quarterback.
Yeah.
Drunk as hell.
I'm gonna say this.
You crazy.
And then we not even having this conversation. If Auburn doesn't do the most stupidest shit.
It don't matter. What'd you say? It don't matter.
If Auburn doesn't do the most stupidest shit. But I feel like since that play, like people was looking at Greg Milroe like, bro, I always knew he had it in him. And this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, if you had fucking 15 minutes to find an open man 40 yards down the field, yeah, you can make that happen. You can make that play. They rushed 3 players and they all were double teamed the entire time. And it's like, bro, everybody dropped back and it was a miscue, but like, if that play doesn't happen, Alabama's not even in the fucking conversation. And I get it. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Greg Milroe because to me, like, yeah, he did turn it around. Jalen, he did turn it around. He was doing his thing. And he stunk it up at the beginning. He got benched and put some.
I told you, I'm on record. I'm on record saying that nigga's ass. I am.
He stuck it up.
I told you,
but that relit that dog in him.
I said
it brought the dog out of him.
Quarterback.
Yes,
that was exactly what I said. I said the reason why Bama is struggling, it ain't got nothing to do with receivers. It ain't got nothing to do with coaching. It ain't got nothing to do with running back. Nothing to do with defense. They got a goddamn running back, Denard Robinson in cosplay, playing a motherfucking quarterback, and that was the problem. And once he got benched. I think he had a heart to heart with himself.
Yeah.
And I think Nick Saban and them realized, like, okay,
yeah,
he's not Tua. He's not Mac Jones. We have to treat him like something that we haven't had since what was
Blake Sims.
Blake Sims, who was terrible. We have to treat him like something that we haven't had in a very, very long time. We fucked up with Blake Sims. Let's get him in situations where he can be comfortable, he can be at his best. And once they started letting him play freely, and once they started telling him, bro, you're a weapon, go make a play,
yeah,
he turned up. So he got my support now. After the first 5 weeks, them first 5 weeks, I was like, boy, they might as well go get Derrick Henry to play quarterback because this is not going to work. You know what I'm saying? And so,
I think we gonna see Texas, and we gonna see Michigan. You looking for the Texas and Alabama rematch?
I got the rematch. Because
either way it goes, to me, I genuinely believe that whoever wins between Michigan and Alabama will go on to win it.
I want to say that
I don't see Texas. One thing about Alabama, they do not lose to the same team twice. They don't. They never have. If you beat us in the regular season and we get the chance to play you again in the college playoffs, we'll fuck you up.
Per se, but I'll say this. The difference is, like I said, matchups matter. Texas is a bad matchup for Bama because Texas can match up with size. They can match up with talent. We match up with speed. The reason why I don't think Michigan can match up with Bama is because Michigan, yeah, they got the size, but Michigan doesn't have the athletes. Michigan doesn't have the athletes Bama's got. They don't. Now, Ohio State usually has the athletes. The difference between Ohio State and Michigan over the past 2 years is literally coaching.
Yeah,
it's coaching and I think there's people in Ohio State that want Ryan Day. I think if Ryan Day doesn't beat Michigan next year, I think that will be his last year at Ohio State.
Yeah,
because they're just not going to stand for him not beating.
Yeah, you keep getting us right there,
and you can't beat Michigan.
And the same thing for John Harbaugh. If John Harbaugh if he can't beat Alabama, I don't think John Harbaugh's won a bowl game since he's been there.
I think it's like 0-6.
Yeah, and to him, to almost to his credit, it's like he's taking these teams to the pinnacle. We're getting to the mountaintop. We just can't be the last team standing.
Facts.
We going to the playoffs. We make it to the playoffs. We just can't get out of fucking round one.
And that's another thing. So it's like
it's like almost it's the same thing for Ryan Day too, so to speak. Because it's like, bro, we keep getting to the playoffs. We just can't win. So it's almost just like you saying, like, teams is only gonna take so much of that. It's like, all right, we've given you 6 years to get us a championship, and it hasn't happened. And I realize we keep getting closer, but it still hasn't happened. So saying all that to say, I feel like they both really are, and it just sucks because now Michigan's number one, and they are looking at it. I wonder what the over under is for this Alabama and Michigan game.
I know the spread is 1.5. So that's pretty much telling us a toss up.
Yeah.
And
matchup predictors got Michigan winning 55.7 to Alabama's 44.3.
Yeah. So it's only the 1.5 because they're respecting that Michigan is the number one team and they are undefeated. So they're supposed to be the favorite. But bruh, I don't think Michigan.
But I mean, we've seen what happens when Alabama shows up and they're the underdog.
For sure,
they show up and show out and show like, bro, don't ever disrespect us. We Alabama.
But that's the thing. Like I feel like Michigan doesn't believe that they're the better team.
I think Michigan, to me, like that initial reaction they got when they found out they was playing Alabama, they felt like they got the short end of the stick because it's like, bro, like how the fuck we do everything right and the college playoff committee gives us Alabama.
Well, I mean, you can't put Alabama in front of Texas because Texas beat Alabama, and then Washington's undefeated. So y'all, it's almost like
Then again, they could have gave that response because it's just like, bro.
And on top of that, Bama,
they could have just been nonchalantly reacting, just kind of just like, bro, who really gives a fuck, bro? Line them motherfuckers up and we'll play. will play.
Yeah, I bet y'all will. So, hey guys, it's gonna be our last game of the season. Get ready to turn out your jerseys in this bin. Non-returning players, you can take your helmets over there. Yeah, bro. This gonna be their last game of the season, bro. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be very painful.
So what's the score?
You want me to, disrespectfully or respectfully?
I want Dre's score.
Boy, 109.
Will it be like Florida State and Georgia 63-6?
No.
I mean 63-3.
No. It ain't gonna be that crazy. But I'm expecting 42-17. Bama. Roll Tide.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Bruh, they the hottest team in the country. To my opinion. They're the only, now they do have a loss. They lost to one of my, bro. I think Texas has been playing amazing. Texas got a loss. They lost to Oklahoma. It's a rivalry game. Like, it's whatever. It happens. It's a toss up. But Texas has been playing amazing. Texas plays well, and Texas scores. Like, I think Texas and Washington is going to be first team to 40 wins. Mm-hmm. The only issue is, I think Texas is built and that they're able to stop Washington. I don't think Washington can stop Texas from scoring. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, Washington's good. But even against Oregon, like you feel me? Like, Washington's never, like, defensively, and they can surprise us. I think that's going to be the more entertaining game because I think it's a closer matchup between the two, Washington and Texas. Yeah. I really think that is really, truly a toss-up. When I look at this Bama, Michigan, I'm like, bro, this is bad. This is bad. Like this is almost like, you know how teams in NFL become like they're playoff teams because they win their division, yeah, but they're really not a playoff team. Like, this is what I feel like when I look at Michigan. Like, bro, y'all won y'all shit. Y'all won the Big Ten. Y'all won y'all division. Talent-wise, y'all not the best four. I'm respected. I respect the wins. I respect the record. Like, I respect what y'all done. But if I want to break down talent, I don't think Michigan is a more talented team or a better team than Oregon, to me. I don't think Michigan is a better team or more talented team than Georgia, to me. You know where I'm coming from? I don't think Michigan is better than a fully healthy Florida State. That's me. Like, talent-wise, if we, outside of Ohio State having a trash-ass quarterback, Michigan doesn't have a better roster than Ohio State if you're going off talent. So when I look at Michigan, I'm looking like, damn, y'all in. Y'all did y'all thing.
Yeah, they didn't have that roster. They still beat Ohio State.
I look at them the way people looked at TCU last year. That's how I look at Michigan. It's like, y'all got in, y'all did y'all thing. But man, I don't think y'all got the horses, bro. I don't think y'all got the horses. I think that the only team that Michigan can beat in these playoffs is Washington. I don't think they can beat Texas.
I mean, they beat the highly favored, which at one point in time was Ohio State.
Ohio State, but I just told you why. Ohio State might have had a bottom 5 quarterback. God, it was terrible. It was terrible. I don't think Ohio State had a quarterback that bad since ever, nigga. Like, have you ever, like, when's the last time Ohio State had a bum quarterback, bro? Like, he was literally their weakest link.
I mean, they were still dog. Well, defensively, they was dog.
Defense was good. Defense was awesome.
Like, they won a lot of single-digit games.
Defense was awesome.
Like,
wide receiver
scored. Offense put up anywhere between 20 to 60 points a game.
Wide receivers awesome.
20 to 60 points a game, and the defense will fuck around and only allow 7 to 17 points a game, bro. So it's like, that's great. It really is. And like you said, the wide receiver core was like that. I don't know, bro. It's just something about Michigan. It's just making me feel like this will be the year that they finally get over that hump and really get a chance to go do something and make history, bro. They can go out here and shock the world, just like the world was shocked when Alabama fucked around and got in, type shit. So
You were shocked?
I wasn't shocked, but I know a lot of people was kind of disappointed.
I man, after they beat Georgia,
Because I
like I
mean,
said,
you look at your Florida State, you look at your Oregon, you look at uh well, we knew Oregon wasn't gonna get in because you can't lose to the same team twice and then still make a plead a case to be in the college playoffs. It's like, bro, y'all lost twice. Move around, get on out of here.
yeah. Once you lose that second game, you
Yeah, you're out of here. And I feel like that's why our teams don't beat Alabama twice because it's like they understand we can't lose twice to the same team. Or,
can't.
I mean, they've lost 2 games in the regular season and still went on to play in the playoffs. But I mean, in years like that, it's like, man, every fucking team is stacked, nigga. And, like, it ain't one team that's undefeated anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, that's a fact. No, that's a fact, bro. I like I said, I just feel like Michigan out of the four.
You know what I like?
Huh?
I like the fact that finally, for once, people are looking at it and you can have these conversations because for a while it was like, bro, Alabama gonna win. You know Alabama.
Well, I mean, but they technically
like, and I was one of them guys, and I was one of them ones. It's just like, come on, man, it's Alabama, bro. They don't lose games like this.
I mean, Bama. So Bama. I mean, nah. I mean, but Bama hasn't been like ultimately like Teflon. I mean, yeah, they won a lot, but they lost the first playoffs to Ohio State.
They didn't even get in the first playoffs.
No, they did. They lost to Ohio State in the first round.
Actually, you're right. Ohio State was number 4.
Yeah,
they went in there, bro,
and beat the piss out.
Cardell Jones.
Yeah,
said, "Hey, how y'all doing? I'm the third string quarterback."
And yeah, and this is a 40 ball for you niggas.
Here you go.
He showed his ass. You feel me? Like, so it's been
hold that.
They lost to Deshaun. They lost to Trevor. You feel me? Like they lost to Kirby. Like, you feel me? Like, they've lost. Like, don't get me wrong, they won. They've won. You know what I'm saying? So it was never always a guarantee like dub.
How long the college football playoffs been going on?
2015. So I want to say 8 years.
Yeah.
So I think next year will be 9.
And now we going to
12.
12 teams.
12. Yeah.
Which would be super interesting. Now it's just like, bro, just make the top 12.
Yeah. And I think once you get past being at number 8, I don't think anybody can cry.
You think they'll put them on neutral sites?
No.
I think it should be home field advantage.
I mean, no.
I think you should get home field advantage.
It will be all of the bowl games. It'll be all the bowl games. So you're gonna have the Cotton Bowl and the Peach.
I think that is the BCS bowl games.
Yeah, it's gonna be all the bowl games, the New Year's Six game, like all the games that they play the New Year's
between now and New Year's.
Yeah, you feel me? They're type shit. Peach, cotton, orange, sugar, fiesta, rose.
I think it's only 6.
Yeah, but if you add on the peach and the cotton bowl, that makes 8. You know what I'm saying? But if it's 12 teams, 2 teams get a bye.
Orange, fiesta.
So 2 teams get a bye.
Chick-fil-A. Which one is the Chick?
That's the peach.
That's the peach. Yeah,
that would be the peach. The Chick-fil-A is the opening game.
Peach, orange,
Chick-fil-A, they got the peach.
Cotton, rose.
You said fiesta. Yeah. Because you got to think the top 2 seeds get a bye.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm just look it up.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the top 2. I think the top 4 teams get a bye. So you got to think. So it's only going to be seeds 8 through 12 playing. Oh shit, I'm fucked up. 5 through 12 playing. So what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got 4.
6, bro.
So it's 4 games.
Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Cotton Bowl, Peach Bowl, Fiesta Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. So, but they're gonna implement some of them other bigger bowls. There's other bigger bowls too, though, like the Gator Bowl. They would probably it's gonna be other shit that they're gonna implement as one of them bowl sites. You know what I'm saying? Two or 3 of them bowl sites. So, shit. The fucking matter of fact, was the Clemson and UK game was a Gator Bowl, right? That was the Gator Bowl.
Tax Slayer, yeah.
Tax Slayer. You feel me? Like, so it's like
Gator Bowl.
So it's like, yeah, so it's shit like that. Like, they'll figure it out, bro. Like, it ain't no big, ain't no big shit. Like, it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I got Bama. I want to say I got Bama beating Texas. What?
The first 4 games will not be, and then
Okay, so the first 4 games will just be like whatever.
yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. That's gonna be interesting, bro.
First round will be Friday, December 20th. 1 game on campus.
So I guess I'm going to whoever got the higher seed will be a home game.
Yeah, and then the second game be the 21st, which will be 3 games, which will be on campus. So, like I said, home field advantage. Then the quarterfinals will be December 31st, which will be 1 game, and then January 1st will be 1 game, which is the Fiesta Bowl. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, you'll get the Peach Rose and Sugar Bowl. And then the semifinals will be the Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl. And then that following Monday, January 20th, 2025, will be the national championship. Interesting.
No, it is interesting, bro. So you go with Michigan winning it all, then if I got to pick, bro, I'm going with Bama, bro. But I do think the championship game will be Bama versus Texas rematch, and yeah, I'm gonna go with Bama. But yeah, bro, it's been pretty good, bro. You got any what's things you want to say? They got to relax before we get up out here.
Shit. Really don't, bro. I've just been chilling, honestly. Really just focusing on me. I'm about to start this new position at this new job and stuff. So wishing well on that. Moving forward with that. I mean, if anything's got to relax. Shit, I don't know. I don't got one. You got one? I know you was talking earlier. Oh, you do got one. And I'm gonna remind you. Barbers.
Oh, no. I can't. Bro, don't get me started, bro. I will say this. There needs to be a collective bargaining agreement for barbers worldwide. It's gotten out of hand. It's just gotten to the point of almost no return, bro. Like it's going to force niggas to either go bald or get dreads. Like it's going to get to that point, bro. Like so, eventually, I'm calling for it. There needs to be a CBA for barbers. Okay. I don't know who we need to go to and set this up. But it's something that needs to happen. And it needs to happen soon. You feel me? So yeah, you barbers, you niggas gotta relax.
Yeah. Barbers, you hear it, man. Hey, we'll see y'all in the new year, man. Have a happy, safe New Year's Eve.
Nigga, what's your New Year resolution? Since you wanna ask me what the fuck mine was.
I need to drop down to like 250. That's my New Year resolution, bro. Like honestly, right now, I stepped on the scale. I'm at like 295. 295 right now.
Damn, bro. I'm trying to get down to 295, bro.
What you at?
I can't expose myself, man.
You gonna ask me to expose myself?
you brought it up. You don't want to say I gotta get out.
Yeah, but I was just like, I want to get down, and then you was like, bro, where you at now?
250, 250. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'm at 295 right now. I was 333 at one point in time though, but I'm down to 295. I got all the way down to 285, and I've since gained 10 pounds back because of the holidays and shit. Holidays type shit.
Holidays.
That's crazy though, bro. In 2 weeks, bro, gained 10 pounds is sick.
Yeah, the holidays low key been kicking my ass, bro. Yeah, I think last time I got on the scale, bro, it was probably almost a month ago, bro. I was like 330, bro.
But you know what is crazy though?
What?
We don't look like it.
Yeah. Nah, some people now they
But when I tell people how much I weigh, they just like impossible. There's no way.
yeah.
And it's just like, bro, like
I get that. I get that a lot. Whenever I tell people I'm 300 pounds, they be like, nigga, no. I'm like, bro, I'm huge, bro. I'm like 3. I'm like, nigga, I'm 3.
I be like, bro, I'm a slob.
They be like, no, nigga, you ain't 300. I'm like, bro, I'm about 330. They be like, nah. I'd be like, bro, we go get on the scale. They be like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, dog.
Bro, it blows people's mind when I tell them how much I weigh.
Tell you, bro. You feel me? I mean, I get it. Like, motherfuckers say you don't look like it, but fuck what you look like, nigga. How do you feel? And so, like, for me, like, I've been 330 in 2 forms, right? So a couple years ago, I was like fat man scoop 330. Like, nigga, I was
Timberland.
Yeah, nigga, I was down bad. I ain't gonna say I was down bad, but like I was living crazy, bro. So like, you know, Georgetown Cafe. So we used to live down the street from Georgetown Cafe, bro. So this is how my day used to go.
I'm guessing this is pandemic.
No, this is for the pandemic. This is how my day used to go. So I go to work, I get home from work. I go to work, I get done with work for lunch. So I would get done early. I go get Georgetown Cafe, right? Then depending on what day it was, I might go back for dinner. Right.
So you spinning the block twice at one spot.
Now, if I was off, like a weekend, I've gone 3 times in a day before.
One spot? Do you switch up the order?
No, a Georgetown Cafe. Yeah, Eshawn.
That's what I'm saying. So 3 times a day.
I might have changed a side or something, but generally, bro, I'm very consistent in my behaviors. So like,
answer me this: which one's worse though? Because I've done this before. I've been at a spot and get 2 different meals to have for later.
No, I don't. No, if I go get it, I'm eating it. I'm not saving it for later. I'm one of those. If you know, I'm riding around, I'm spinning. Like, nigga, if it's mine, I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go get that motherfucker, I'm putting it down. You feel me? Ain't no saving it for later, saving it for tomorrow. Man. Yeah, it's mine. You feel me? So it's like I've had days where I've done that, and then when, you know what I'm saying, when I lived in Louisville, there were definitely times where, nigga, I might go get Wingstop twice in a day. Like, I've done that before. Like, I'm like, bro, I eat. You feel me? Like, regardless of whatever it is, when I was 275, when I was 250, 280, 290, 300, 330, whatever, I've always ate. You feel me? And so, but when I got to 330, when I was in my fat man scoop era, I could really feel it. Like, and you know, motherfuckers say, oh, well, your clothes still fit. And I was like, yeah, they fit, but it's a little tight around the midsection. My titties is, you know what I'm saying, a little tight around the titties. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wasn't feeling, I felt heavy.
Yeah.
Sluggish, you feel me? And so that's when I started getting in the gym and shit. I lost a bunch of, I ain't gonna say I lost a bunch of weight, but I did get under 330. I got to like 285, 290. And I was maintaining for a little bit, but then I've beefed back up.
You got hungry again.
Well, I was always still hungry. The appetite.
What he say on Dirty Professor? He said, "Still hungry." Yeah, bro, what's playing that like that?
The appetite never left. You feel me? Like, but for me, my I guess you say like my body composition changed and shit. You feel me? Like, because like I said,
you go to pull up your pants over your thighs, and it's like, whoa,
that's the thing,
shirt coming down.
Because it's like a couple years ago, if I told people I was 330, they would believe it. I tell people I'm 330 now, they look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's people who are like the same height and like same framework.
Yeah.
And they be like, yeah, man, I'm like 250, da da da. You know, I'm trying to get down like 230, da da da. And I'm like, damn, bro. And I was like, bro, if I was 250, bro, I look like, nigga, I look like The Rock. That's how I feel. Like, if I was 250, I look like, nigga, Terry Crews and white girls. Like, nigga, like that's, you get what I'm saying? Like, and they be like, damn, bro, like,
I just see it.
doing but
that's all I saw was him with the shirt off, bro, with the glow sticks and the whistle.
But nah, so it's like when I tell people like, damn, like if I was 250, blah blah blah, they be like, damn, how much you weigh? I'd be like, bro, I'm 330. They be like, get the fuck out of here. They be like, no, you're not. And I'd be like, yes, I am, bro. Like, and they be like, I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, well, it's just how I'm the way I'm built now. Like niggas make fun of my shoulders and shit, bro. Like niggas like niggas be telling me I got Dwight Howard shoulders, like bro, like they.
You're not broad. You're not broad. You're not broad.
But I'm also not 6'10".
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely see like.
Yeah, but you know what broad shoulders look like, and you don't have that.
It depends on who you ask. I don't do shoulders.
But I'm just telling you, like, you don't, like, to me, when you said Dwight Howard, like, I'm thinking, and just down.
Exactly.
Like, your shoulders don't go all the way out and then just down, bro. Like
an anime character.
You're more so, like, rounded up top. And that's just because you are, like, built up.
Yeah, type shit. No, for sure. No, for sure.
Like, when I think Dwight Howard shoulders, bro, I think literally straight out, straight down.
Yeah, type shit. No, for sure. That's a fact. I mean, but it's just like it's more like a running joke type shit. Like,
yeah,
like nigga, why your shoulders so big?
Yeah, tell motherfuckers to stop running.
Shit, nigga, I don't know, nigga. I don't know shit, nigga. I lift. I don't do shoulders though, but nigga, I lift. So it's like I just got naturally big shoulders, motherfucker. I guess you feel me. So, but it's always funny because it's like, nigga, I've been wearing the same size clothes since high school.
Yeah.
Like I've been like outside of my pants size has definitely changed. Like I'm not wearing the same pair. Like my jeans I don't even wear jeans because I hate jeans. But when I do have to put on jeans and shit like that, they're much smaller than what they were when I was in high school type shit. But as far as like my shirts and jackets and shit, everything's been a 2X.
I was about to say, bro, I feel like I've always either seen you in sweats or like chinos.
Yeah, I don't wear jeans.
Either sweats or like some type of khakis or chinos or something.
I don't wear jeans. I can't wear jeans. I gotta like if you could beef with a material, me and jeans, we like nigga, if I ever catch the person who invented jeans, whooping his ass, bro. Because that is a pair of material.
I can't get down.
I don't like.
Like I struggle with like dress clothes this big.
I'm cool with dress clothes. I wear slacks.
Well, I don't. I like my shit to be tapered. Like
yeah, I'm
that
cool.
tapered feel.
Yeah, I'm cool.
But it's hard to find like tapered dress pants in a big man size.
Yeah, you got to get shit like altered and all that type of
shit. Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
I'm cool with that, but jeans, I'm talking about, bro. We went to Vegas.
I'm straight with the jeans.
And my homie was like, bro, make sure you bring like a pair of jeans or a nice pair of pants. I said, bro, I'm not bringing no jeans. I said, I bring some slacks or some chinos or something. I said, I'm not bringing no jeans, bro. And they thought I was playing. They was like, man, this is crazy as hell. And we get out there and I was like, nigga, I didn't bring a pair of jeans. Like I told y'all. Not.
Yeah.
You thought I was playing. I don't wear jeans. Like that's.
Yeah, my brother, when he went to Vegas, he like he went down there with some friends of his and shit, and they was down there, and he didn't take like no like dress clothes, like belt, shit like that.
Yeah.
And they tried to go to a casino, and they was like, he don't got a belt on, can't come in.
Yeah.
And he had to go like buy a pair of slacks and a belt.
Yeah.
Just so he could go into like go to casino. Yeah. And I was just like, bro, that's crazy. He was like, bro, who you telling, bro? Like I'm in every movie I feel like I've ever seen of Vegas, I've never once seen anybody in the background with dress code on. He's like, bro, I thought that shit was crazy as hell.
It probably just depended on which casino they went to and what time they went to it and what was going on. Might have been an event in there at the time. You feel me? Like, because it all varies. Like, if you're gonna go in that bitch at noon on a Tuesday, they give 2 fucks. But you come in, I'm saying you try to show that bitch Friday night, and nigga, we got Bill Clinton in this bitch tonight. Nah, nigga, you gotta come. You gotta put on some shit. You can't come here in no sweats and no joggers, bro. Like, get the fuck out. So I mean, that shit really just probably depended on when they went. But I don't wear jeans, bro. I can't wear. I can wear jeans. I got jeans. I just like
don't fuck with.
Nah, bro. It's just trash, bro. Like I feel restricted. Like
yeah, I just want to get down to like 250 because I'm tired of my shirt rising up in the back. I'm tired of having to pull it down in the front.
Yeah, type shit. No, I mean shit.
Like I also want to like get more solid. I feel like I still am solid, but like I'm also, like you said, you feeling the flab, you noticing it, getting in and out the shower, looking at yourself in the mirror and shit. And it's like,
nigga, look at yourself, nigga.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like popping out the shower, looking like a wet walrus, like bro. It's just not.
That nigga that they said was built like a hash brown, like. Like, yeah, you
Bro,
look
they
at
say
me.
he look like a thumb
Yeah,
from
man.
Spy Kids, bro. Like that's funny as hell.
Oh man, but yeah, bro. DJ's got to relax, and the nigga who invented jeans, you definitely got to relax.
Yeah,
Other than that, bro, I think that's it.
yeah, man. Like always, we say, man. Also, like I said, make sure y'all have a safe, happy New Year, man. We'll see y'all on the new one. Thanks for all the support from August all the way up until now. Many more things is coming. This channel ain't gonna do nothing but continue to grow. We thank you all for supporting us so far, and we looking forward to what 2024 has got for us. God bless, be safe, and as always, man, tell your mom and them we say, hey, peace. Woo!